It kind of grew as we got older. There's always been kind of this weird part of it for me where I'm like, is this a pity party? Because I don't want it to be.
Nobody expected Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber to start drifting apart. These two were the blueprint for ITG girlfriendships, always side by side on private jets, lighting up the front row at Fashion Week and matching each other's glam like twin flames. But now, it looks like that glossy friendship has cracked, and Kendall isn't keeping it cute anymore, the betrayal that sent shockwaves through the internet. Today, we're diving deep into the explosive fallout that might have just ended, one of Hollywood's most photographed friendships. But before we break down every spicy detail, let's rewind for a second, because this story didn't start overnight. Kendall Jenner, global supermodel, runway regular, and Kardashian Jenner. Royalty has been inseparable from Hailey Bieber, née Baldwin, wife to pop megastar Justin Bieber. For years, these two were attached at the hip. Think back-to-back vacations, award show appearances, candid moments splashed across Instagram. They were practically the definition of bestie goals. But, of course, this friendship always existed. In the shadow of one of pop culture's messiest love triangles, Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, and his ex, Selena Gomez. And let's not forget the addition of Taylor Swift, Selena's no-nonsense BFF, who only made the dynamics more intense. This wasn't just celebrity tea, this was an entire drama cinematic universe. Let's set the scene. Once upon a time, Kendall and Selena were actually friendly. They shared laughs, took cute mirror selfies, and looked like they genuinely vibed. But as Justin and Selena's relationship entered its chaotic final chapters, full of breakups, reconciliations, and emotional whiplash, things got tense. Slowly but surely, Kendall seemed to slide over to Hailey's side, especially after that whirlwind 2018 wedding between Justin and Hailey, just months after he and Selena called it quits for good. And from that point on, fans became hyper-focused. Every like, every unfollow, every public moment was picked apart like a social media autopsy. The alleged tension between Hailey and Selena became a full-blown internet obsession. Remember the eyebrow gate of 2023? That viral TikTok storm? Yeah, that wasn't just pettiness. That was the iceberg's tip. But this latest twist, this one, hits different because now Kendall is right in the middle of it. According to insiders close to Kendall, things aren't as glossy as they look on Instagram. Despite still being seen with Hailey as recently as January 2025, having dinner in West Hollywood, something behind the scenes has changed. Allegedly, Kendall has started feeling uncomfortable with how Hailey treats Selena. And honestly, it's about time someone in Hailey's circle said something. Let's get real here. The internet has been clocking Hailey's alleged fixation on Selena for years. Reddit threads, TikTok deep dives, fan pages, all packed with receipts. From eerily similar outfits and tattoos to interviews that feel more like echoes, the comparisons are impossible to ignore. And then there are the moments that make even. Casual observers do a double take, like the time Hailey reportedly got a tattoo in the exact spot Selena did, just 12 days later. Or when she launched a cooking show that fans said looked suspiciously like Selena's Selena plus Chef format. It's not just inspiration anymore. It's borderline mimicry, and Kendall. She might finally be waking up to what fans have been yelling about all along. Things hit a whole new level of messy when a self-proclaimed ex-belieber named Dana dropped what might just be the most jaw-dropping receipts yet. According to Dana, Hailey had been strategically plotting ways to cross paths with Justin for years. Yep, you heard that right. Dana claims Hailey used to DM her regularly, asking for Justin's exact location so she could just so happen to show up at the same restaurant or hotel. She'd say she was planning to stay at that hotel, or eat there, or shop there. Whatever excuse made it look casual, Dana explained. Now, imagine if your friend was pulling this level of calculated behavior just to run into a guy. Wouldn't you start to side-eye them just a little? It seems like Kendall Jenner finally might be doing just that. The drama thickens when you remember Kendall's own alleged history with Justin. While neither of them has ever publicly confirmed it, multiple reports over the years have hinted that Kendall and Justin casually dated, or at least flirted, around 3 years before his marriage to Hailey. And if that's true, this isn't just a messy triangle, it's a full-blown social circle explosion. A resurfaced Instagram Live from April 2020 suddenly feels way more loaded than it did back then. During the stream, Kendall said, "Honestly, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, I think I hoped. Obviously, Hales is my lady and my best friend. I wanted it so bad for both of you. This makes me really happy. Supportive on the surface, right? But honestly, I didn't." No line raised eyebrows. Did Kendall know something about Hailey's behind-the-scenes strategy that made Justin's proposal surprising? Or was she just admitting she didn't expect the relationship to move that fast? Either way, the comment has aged in a way that's getting a whole new round of attention. What's especially interesting is how carefully Kendall has navigated this entire web for years. Despite being besties with Hailey, she's never made any public digs at Selena Gomez. 0 statements. No backhanded comments. Nothing. That's a pretty impressive tightrope to walk, especially given the intensity of the Selena versus Hailey fandom wars. But if our sources are right, Kendall's silence might be ending. Word is, Kendall recently hit her breaking point after what insiders are calling a major line-crossing moment from Hailey. So, what was this final straw? Buckle up. According to sources, it all ties back to Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024. When Selena went public with her big news, the internet exploded. Most fans were thrilled, but apparently not everyone was clapping. Justin Bieber posted a meme, yes, a Lord of the Rings meme, of Gollum obsessing over a ring, with the caption, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." Fans immediately clocked the shade and linked it to Selena's announcement. But here's the real kicker. Insiders claim Hailey was encouraging Justin's passive-aggressive posts behind the scenes, all while putting on a calm, unbothered face for the public. Classic mean girl behavior, if true. Then came the moment that reportedly pushed Kendall too far. Allegedly, Hailey liked a TikTok video mocking Selena and Benny's Interview magazine photo shoot, specifically the now viral image of Selena's feet on Benny's face. Hailey's reps have denied this, calling it a made-up narrative from a content creator. But the damage might already be done. Insiders close to Kendall say she's grown tired of what she sees as Hailey's obsession with Selena, especially now that Selena is happy, engaged, and clearly living her best life. Selena has moved on, one alleged source said. Hailey's still acting like she's in some competition. It's exhausting. Now, with rumors of a rift building fast, fans are deep in detective mode, scanning social media for any signs. Did Kendall unfollow Hailey? Are they ignoring each other's posts? Did they stop showing up in each other's stories? Let's be honest. For two women who once documented every brunch and beach day together, this radio silence is louder than any tweet. So, is this the end of Kendall and Hailey as we know them? Has Kendall finally taken off the rose-colored glasses and started distancing herself from Hailey's allegedly toxic behavior? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this saga, far from over. Now let's rewind and zoom in on what might have triggered this friendship fracture. The long, chaotic history between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber, a feud that's so layered, it's allegedly pushed Kendall Jenner straight to her limit. This isn't just celebrity beef. It's a decade-deep saga of obsession, rivalry, and receipts. Let's go all the way back to where it started. A very good place to start. As Julie Andrews once said, the year was 2009. A 13-year-old Hailey Baldwin was about to meet the boy who would soon become the center of her world. a then 15-year-old rising pop icon named Justin Bieber. Now, let's be real. Crushing on a teen heartthrob? Totally normal. We've all been there. But what makes Hailey's story different is how that teen crush allegedly transformed into what many fans now call a decade-long strategic campaign. According to a viral 7-part TikTok and YouTube series that broke down Hailey's timeline, with chilling precision, she wasn't just a fan watching from afar. Nope. She allegedly used her Hollywood access, specifically her dad, actor Stephen Baldwin, to engineer run-ins with Justin. Their first meet cute backstage at the Today Show, where Stephen famously introduced Hailey with a simple, "My daughter, Hailey." That moment kicked off a pattern that fans now describe as obsessive. Hailey continued showing up again and again at Justin's events. She attended the premiere of Never Say Never. She posed with magazine covers of Justin and Selena. She was always in the background, always present, and at first she seemed to genuinely support Yelena, the fan favorite couple name for Justin and Selena. In 2011, Hailey tweeted her love for them, calling them her absolute favorite couple. She even praised Selena in January 2012, calling her beyond flawless and their relationship perfect. But by mid-2012, that admiration took a turn. Sarcastic tweets started surfacing, suggesting a major attitude shift. Something had clearly changed. Things got even more suspicious in 2014, one of Justin and Selena's many off periods. Suddenly, Hailey was in Justin's orbit more than ever. She showed up at her own 18th birthday party. And guess who was there? Justin. This was also the era when Hailey got close with Kylie and Kendall Jenner, a friendship that would later play a major role in her journey to becoming Mrs. Bieber. And remember that former Belieber we mentioned earlier, the one with all the DMs? Her account adds an even darker shade to this already messy timeline. She claims Hailey would regularly message her, asking for updates on Justin's exact location. Also, she could just happen to be nearby. "You're gonna see where I wrote a Satai 5th app," she explained, showing a screenshot. The DM she sent right before that? She unsent it, but she asked, "What hotel is Justin staying at? Kylie and I want to know." Let's just pause for a second. Imagine being so hyper-focused on someone that you're messaging fan accounts to track their location. That's not just fangirl behavior, that's full-blown psychological thriller energy. And apparently, Hailey kept this up for years. Calculated, persistent, low-key chilling. By 2015, things went public. Hailey and Justin were now being spotted together constantly. She continued denying they were dating, even though the two were photographed clubbing together on Valentine's Day until 5 a.m. In March that year, Hailey posted a shirtless pic with Justin, seemingly flexing their closeness. That same week, she liked a tweet insulting Selena Gomez, a move that many fans say finally exposed her true colors. But the timeline gets downright explosive in 2018. After one last Yelena comeback in late 2017, Justin and Selena called it quits for good in March 2018. And then, boom. Just 3 months later, Justin was officially dating Hailey again. And then, on July 1st, 2018, Justin dropped the bomb. He proposed to Hailey, just months after his final breakup with Selena. By September, they were married, officially locking in what many fans believe was Hailey's ultimate endgame move in a years-long campaign to secure Justin and shut the door on Selena. But here's the million-dollar question, the one even. Kendall Jenner might be quietly asking herself, did Justin ever actually get over Selena? Because if you look at the receipts, the answer might be no. In a 2020 interview, Justin made a low-key jaw-dropping admission while talking about his engagement to Hailey. He said, "I'd been hurt in my previous relationship," a clear nod to Selena, basically admitting he was still emotionally unpacking that breakup while proposing to someone else. And fast forward to December 2024, when Selena got engaged to producer Benny Blanco. And according to the Daily Mail, Justin felt a sting. 6 years into his marriage, and that's still his reaction. That doesn't exactly scream closure, which brings us to what might be the most bizarre part of this whole saga, and honestly the most disturbing, Hailey's alleged attempts to become Selena. No, seriously. The internet is overflowing with side-by-side comparisons of Hailey mimicking Selena's every move, from outfits to poses to ink. Like this, Selena gets a tiny G tattoo behind her ear on June 4, 2015. 12 days later, Hailey pops up, with a nearly identical tattoo, in the exact same spot, but it's not just tattoos. Fans have found video evidence of Hailey copying Selena's interview answers, almost word for word. Selena: people didn't really know me. I wish people just knew my heart. Hailey, in a later interview: people didn't really know me. I wish people just knew my heart. It's eerie. Then there's the business ventures. Selena drops her cooking show, Selena Plus Chef, and not long after, Hailey launches What's in My Kitchen. Same soft lighting, same overhead camera shots. Her Nana even introduces recipes, just like Selena's fam did. And when Hailey launched her beauty brand, critics immediately clocked the similarities to Rare Beauty, from the muted aesthetic to the campaign messaging. At this point, it's not just weird. It's giving serious single-white female energy, and word is, Kendall Jenner has finally started noticing what fans have been screaming about for years. One particularly shocking allegation came out of February 2018. That's when Selena reportedly checked into the private Swiss psychiatric facility in Connecticut for mental health support. And guess what Hailey allegedly did? According to fan reports, Hailey drove past Selena's house with her pastor's wife to make sure Selena was still getting treatment. If true, that crosses a line, like way past obsession. So where does Kendall really stand in all of this? She's long been publicly loyal to Hailey, no doubt, but according to sources, she's starting to see more and more red flags. To really understand her perspective, you've got to look at her history with both women, Kendall and Selena. Used to be cool, even friendly. But things shifted when Kendall got tight with Hailey, and the vibe with Selena cooled off. Kendall was also present during that viral TikTok incident in early 2023. The one where Hailey, Kendall, and Justine Skye lip-synced to a sound many thought was aimed at Selena. Still, unlike Kylie, who was deep in the infamous eyebrow feud with Selena, Kendall has never publicly come for Selena. No shady tweets, no snarky comments, just silence. And that silence, it might actually say a lot. Take the October 2022 moment at the Academy Museum Gala, where Selena and Hailey shocked the world by posing for photos together. It was supposed to squash the beef once and for all, a big, mature moment, applauded by fans. But behind the scenes, insiders say Kendall wasn't buying it. She apparently didn't trust Hailey's motives, and turns out her instincts may have been right. Because just a few months after that so-called peacemaking photo op, the drama exploded again with the infamous eyebrow incident, where Kylie and Hailey were accused of mocking Selena's laminated brows. Selena's response, "I love you," commented on a fan video calling out the mean girl behavior. The whole thing blew up again, and through all of it, Kendall stayed publicly cool. No statements, no posts, but behind closed doors, sources claim she's fed up with what she sees as Hailey's inability to move on. One insider allegedly put it like this: Selena has moved on. She's happy with Benny now, but Hailey is still acting like she's in some competition. It's exhausting, and apparently, Kendall is over it. An insider claims Kendall values authenticity. And lately, she's been questioning whether Hailey is truly being herself, or just trying to be a version of Selena that she thinks Justin still wants. The real tipping point? Allegedly, it came after Selena's engagement. Selena's found peace. She's moved forward. She's glowing. But Hailey, still in comparison mode. Sources say Kendall confronted her. And it didn't go well. A major argument followed. One that might have ended their friendship for good. Friendship. Adding even more heat to the fire? Selena has been actively promoting Rare Beauty, a direct competitor to Hailey's Rhode brand. The business rivalry only adds fuel to the personal one, and sources say Kendall, who's nothing if not business savvy, believes Hailey should spend less time obsessing over Selena and more time building her own empire. Then there's that lyric. Selena's emotional 2019 ballad, Lose You to Love Me, dropped just a year after Justin's wedding to Hailey, and fans have long believed it was a goodbye letter to him. The lyrics, brutal. In 2 months, you replaced us like it was easy. Made me think I deserved it in the thick of healing. The reference couldn't be clearer. Hailey's response? She posted a screenshot of herself listening to Summer Walker's I'll Kill You. Coincidence? Hailey claims yes. The internet, not buying it. This moment, according to insiders, was one of the first red flags for Kendall. She reportedly found Hailey's behavior deeply unsettling. Then came the truly bizarre moment. In 2024, during Selena's album release party at Craig's in West Hollywood, Hailey allegedly showed up early and didn't leave until after Selena did. And when the restaurant started playing Selena's music, Hailey's stylist allegedly asked them to switch it to Justin Bieber's Yummy.